essentially what it is you challenge yourself each and every month of the year to visit a brand new location, and the only rule is that it has to be outside London. To be quite honest, I was bored. Okay, I don't mean that way, but I just felt like, you know, I'm sure you can relate when it's like you're just in a routine, so you're just either going to work, if you work 9 to 5, or, you know, going to church, going home, socialising with friends, and kind of doing the same activity each day, like each week. And I was just like, I want to do something different. I want to do something that allows me to come out of my comfort zone, meet new people, and I'm really big on purpose. And I feel like throughout my time doing this location challenge, it's really shown me, you know, about living an abundant life. You know, I'm a Christian, so, you know, when I read the word, it really shows me aspects of it that you must live with purpose. You must enjoy your life and not get caught up in the mundane. And I think one of the scriptures that really allowed me to make this decision was John 10:10. And typically we use that scripture like, oh, you know, the enemy comes to steal, kill and destroy. But what I looked at was that, yes, his plan is to do that, and that is his ultimate aim, but it says in the scripture that Jesus comes to give us life, and to give us life more abundantly. So I was like, well, if I'm bored in my routine, or, you know, if I'm not finding fulfillment in day-to-day 9 to 5, let me do something, come out of my comfort zone, create an opportunity where I can live that abundant life. So that's why I chose the challenge. Okay, cool, so yeah, I knew that would come. So everyone's probably thinking, how can she do all these location challenges, flying there, going there? Listen, I just acted smart. So in terms of finances, like Groupon, Voucher were my best friends. I was on discount websites all the time looking at good deals. And I feel like it's not hard, but you just have to plan ahead. So for example, my trip to LA in May, I bought my ticket like in March. Do you know what I mean? And I utilised discounts and offers and planned ahead, and I think that way you can spread it out throughout. So the finances aspect to it, definitely, obviously, you know, it costs to do a location challenge, but I don't think it's out of the normal. I don't think it's hard to do, but it's about planning ahead and budgeting wise. In terms of time, I'm an account manager, so my main role is to go out and visit clients. So I went to Northampton in March, and literally my company paid for the ticket because I was going for a client meeting. So after my meeting, I spent the whole day in Northampton, and I really enjoyed it. Me choosing Northampton for that location, I thought to myself, all right, okay, I'm going to save a bit of money because I'm going anyway, and I'm going to see a place that I've never seen before. Like, my client meeting felt like it was in the middle of Emmerdale Farm with chickens and stuff running around, and for me that was nice, because living in London and being a city girl, you don't see that all the time. Out of all my trips, I took annual leave for probably the bigger ones like LA, Paris I took annual leave for, and Ghana, but other than that it was pretty much a weekend. So definitely utilise your weekends as well, and I feel like that can allow you to have more time. Do you know what? I can't pick one, they were all so good, but alright, I'll do top three selected. So first one was LA and Vegas.
Good morning, Vegas, MGM Grand, just on the way out.
Group of girls out in LA, we did a road trip to Vegas, and I'm not a gambler, but like being up all night and thinking that it's still midday when it's like 5 AM, pool parties, the atmosphere was great. And I think for me, I was like, I want to go to Vegas before I'm 30, so for me to do it at 28 was good.
So I'm here at Runyon Canyon Park, where you walk up a hill to the highest point. Thing is, I'm at the bottom and I'm tired already.
The second location, it was Kielder Observatory, and I went there in October with my friend, and it's something that I wouldn't usually do. So I went out, and it was like the Northern Lights, where you go out and see the beautiful night sky.
Road trip, month 10, 12 months of location with my dippy. About to go on an adventure, guys.
Yeah.
And it was good because it allowed me to go out and see the beautiful night sky. It's based in Northumbria, and it was just amazing. It was my kind of geeky location where I'm going out and like doing research and exploring and seeing new things and looking out of telescopes. So that was cool. The third location that I'll put in there, you know what? It had to be Ghana, you know. December, it had to be Ghana. Ghana's an amazing place. Like, I've been before, but I've got to experience it in a different way, and Christmas time is always exciting. There's loads of Brits out there, so I did so many things. Safari, like quad biking.
So I'm about to drive this, yeah, on the streets of Ghana. Hopefully, I'm safe. Okay, so basically, we are walking through Kakum National Park. We're in a rainforest. Walking on a canopy at the highest point ever. Each bridge gets higher. Higher and higher and higher.
I was chilling out at Labadi Beach, like Ghana was amazing. So top 3 would have to be LA and Vegas, Kilda Observatory and Ghana. And obviously, other than having fun, the food, listen, I feel like every location I took pictures of food. Like America, we all know the food's amazing, but I had burgers, I had amazing omelettes, fry-ups, like the food was amazing. So I definitely think that was a highlight for me as well. If you know me, you know I'm a foodie. Loads of valuable lessons. So one was just literally appreciating time alone, just spending time by myself. So my September location was me, I literally went to Oxford and had a spa day, which was amazing. Pamper session, steam room sauna, and if you know me, you know I love that. So that was amazing to spend time by myself. So that lesson was, don't get caught up sometimes in the busyness of life, but take time out to, you know, recuperate, go away, pamper yourself and come back. Another lesson was, you know what, singleness. I feel like that's a message that's bombarded around everyone. You know, oh, okay, so you're single, you know, what's going on? And sometimes we can become a little bit idle, you know, waiting for a partner, waiting for a husband. You know, we're not productive in our walk, in our lives. So a lesson for me was like, Simone, go out and live. You know, yes, your desire is to get married eventually, but why must you stop giving yourself an experience? Why must you stop living your life fully because you're waiting for a guy? No, ladies, live your life to the max. When you've lived your life to the max and you have that experience, your guy will come along the way. There's no use in you being idle, so saying, oh Lord, bring me a guy, but you're not actively doing things and pursuing what you enjoy. So when eventually when you become married and two become one, you've still got that, you've still got your independence, you've still got your uniqueness and your individuality. So singleness is a big one. Enjoy singleness, ladies, enjoy it to the max. And finally, I definitely say a valuable lesson was consistency. You know what happens when it gets to the beginning of the new year, we have resolutions and then by February they've dropped off. So yeah, gym, team gym, February time, no gym. We just lose that momentum, that consistency. So I think for me it was less about the locations actually, less about the actual travelling, but more about I've set myself a challenge and I'm going to continue doing it and pursuing it throughout the whole year. So when it got to like September, October, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I've done 10 locations that I can't give up now, and I think that's the beauty of it, is the consistency. So yeah, valuable lesson. I'll just give you a few, not joking. A few tips. Definitely pray. If you're a Christian, then commit it into God's hand, you know, talk to God about it, ask Him, you know, if He can direct you, create opportunities for you. So definitely commit it to prayer. Another tip would be to write things down. So I find that even in my day-to-day life, I have like to-do lists for the day and I can tick it off, and I feel like it's a nice achievement when you tick those things off. So write it down and be like, okay, this year I want to, I don't know, learn how to cook a particular dish, or I want to go to the gym, and literally write it down. And also an extension of that is make it visual, become creative with it. So in my room I've got like a post-it board and literally I've got loads of visuals. So I'm like, month 9, I put like a big question mark, like what am I going to do? Month 10, and then revisiting it. So I feel like that's a good tip. Plan ahead, plan ahead. A part of planning ahead would be looking for opportunities. So, you know, in November I got to work backstage with Mobos.
About Simone, you know what time it is. My name is Brian T. It's the Mobo Awards official after party. We just shut shit down.
Yes! Woo.
Ready? Talk, say something.
Batman Scoop. Cookie Claire.
Literally, I know those guys, so I was like, okay, in November, I'll take some time off work and just come and hang out. And when you look for those opportunities or create those opportunities, it became exciting for me because I was like, okay, November, what am I going to do then? Like, and I started thinking about what's coming up in what particular month and then plan it in that way. So definitely look for opportunities, and yeah, just make your trips fun. You know, there's some that you can do with the girls, there's some that you can do with, you know, in a group, and there's some that you can do individually. So definitely just make it fun and create that fantastic atmosphere wherever you go. Final tip, tip 4 is whatever you do, don't give up. Yes, I have set myself another challenge for 2016. 2016, you heard it here first. 30 things to do before I'm 30. It's not time sensitive like the 12 months. I can do it anytime, but it's just 30 things that I've always wanted to do. Adventurous things, personal things. Yeah, 30 things to do before I turn 30 in November. Okay, for 2016, yeah, wait for it. I challenge you, yes you, to your own 12-month, 12 locations. I'm talking, I want you to tweet me, I want you to Instagram me and let me know what locations you're doing. They don't want you to live life with purpose. They don't want you. Twitter, at S Clark Henry. Instagram, S Clark Henry. And for the Snapchat crew, S Clark Henry. Guys, go out, be encouraged, be inspired, challenge yourself for 2016. Love ya!